it's shopping season. So many options we have to go shopping and buy things and services and products. Customer service can really set a business apart, but so many cases it's us and not the customer service person who ends up having a breakdown. Royalyn Reid is a consumer expert on how to get the best out of a customer service person. I guess it doesn't pay, Royalyn, to shout off at the mouth, froth at the mouth of these people. I would imagine you probably get better service from somebody on the other end if you, the consumer, stay calm. Is that true?
You know, Joe, you're absolutely right, because there is such a thing as being a good customer, and that's one of the first things with it, is watch your mouth and watch how you're dealing with these people who are the sales representatives. And the one thing, too, that will even help you with your mouth is remember, these are people who are just working just like us, trying to take care of themselves and their families. And a lot of times during the holiday season, these people are hired, and they may not have as much training. And when you see 3 lines open out of 10, they're not even the decision makers most times.
Now, is there a better time of day, Royalyn, to call and customer service line? Are there better times as opposed to times maybe just to wait and do it at another time? What's the best time to call and best times not to call?
Absolutely, Joe, very good point. The best thing to do is to avoid peak times and hours, especially the day after a holiday when everyone is following up at the same time. Usually around lunchtime, too, can be a time that's busy for people.
Now, we always get frustrated eventually in more cases than not because we feel we're getting a runaround. Some cases, and sometimes we are, sometimes we're not. What if we feel like we're getting a runaround with a customer service person? What's your alternative?
One thing is remember that, first of all, this person is probably not the decision maker, and they're definitely not your last leg to escalate. Of course, it's always a manager or supervisor. Sometimes they don't like to pass them on, but there is someone there, and ask for someone else. Don't continue to deal with that person you are. Try that route. If that doesn't route, social media is a route to go. Even most of the companies now have their social media avenues to use. So when you can use an avenue like that, they usually watch those, and they are pretty conscious about social media and the comments that are made on there, both positive and negative.
Yeah, you're right. Companies do not like to get ripped on Twitter or Facebook, do they?
No, they don't. And so, of course, a lot of times we see where we put it on there, we want to bash them and just get them. Well, you can do that, but that doesn't necessarily get what you need. So it really is good to use it to your advantage as well, the next leg of trying to get your need met.
All right, Royalyn, so if you go through all those steps and exercise all those options, what if you're still struggling to get someone, number one, who's efficient, knows what they're doing, or something as simple as getting a live person to talk to? What do you do then?
Joe, there really is something really neat out there now, and it's called gethuman.com. And when you log on to gethuman.com, they actually have a list of about over 1,000 companies there, and they have different customer service phone numbers that you can actually dial or choose from to see what's the best time to get in there to get help. So that's a very new avenue of that's becoming a little bit more popular these days to definitely look into.
Great advice. Royalyn Reid is a person who runs a market research company. She works and specializes in customer service. The website she talked about was gethuman.com. GETHUMAN.com. Find a human, that website. 570 WSYR.